Good morning. Today you can see we are making some plastic worms again. I have different worms to test again. Two different types of solution like in the past one. This is type A solution again and type B solution, or plastazole I guess you could say. I want to try them again today because there wasn't a whole lot of difference in action. There was a little bit difference in workability. Type B seemed to work better with the molds that I used, but I don't know that I'll forever use just this mold. So there wasn't a whole lot of difference there other than when this cooled down, it didn't take as much solution off of the top to finish filling the mold, where this one you had to top it off one more time after you're done. Both solutions do settle out just a little bit, and so I tried shaking in the past. That doesn't work too well because it introduces air bubbles into it and your worms turn out very full of very tiny air bubbles, and so I suggest stirring. I like that a lot better and it works better, but don't mix them, or we're not mixing them today. We also have a colorant. We're going to go out and try and catch some fish today, see if the different plastazole reacts different to the worms, reacts different to the fish. How durable are they? The worms I made last time were chartruse. I introduced some glitter into it and went out and tried to fish them, but it's not the right season for a bright color like that. So today we're going to try some green pumpkin and just see how that goes. We might also put a little chartreuse tipped tail on. I'd like to try it and go out and fish them, and we will see how that goes. Not very precise. I still haven't gotten my graduated syringe to be very precise with that, but in the last video, and I'll show you a clip of that, in the last video I didn't mix the color as soon as we introduced it into the plastazole. That is very important to do, otherwise you get these chunks that you can see here. Plastazole has just come out of the microwave for a minute and a half. Minute and a half in my microwave is what works. I've been told that different microwaves work at different temperatures, so experiment with yours until you find what you like. But you can see how it pours very runny, and that's what we're after. It will start to stiffen up here shortly, and we won't even get through the fourth worm because all the plastazole will start to glop like that. We'll just top off the rest so that should they need it, they can pull it in. Well, as you can see, this one's not exactly exempt from sucking too much down in after either as well. This worm here has gotten a hollow spot in there, so we won't be able to use that one. Well, let's open them up and see how they turned out. Not bad, I like the color. Cut the tops off with the scissors. Tops are, I'm told, are also called the sprue, so that'll make the team. That one won't because it's hollow on the top. That one will make the team. And then you could see what happened with the other one, how it started to get gloppy and we couldn't fill the last mold. So we're actually going to take these worms and put them right back in the solution and remelt them. Leftovers from the bottom of the mixing cup, we're also going to leave that right in there. We're going to put our 40 milliliters of solution back in. We're going to try and get 4 worms out of this one, which should be no problem. But all I'm told you to do, and all I've done, is put it right back in on top of the other worm molds, on the top of the other worms. Add the same amount of colorant. Don't forget to mix it up. The worms are all melted down. I like to stir it. I don't know why it doesn't. I don't think it needs to be stirred, but I like to make sure that all the chunks are indeed melted all the way down. So there we go. We got what is left. It's completely liquid again. And we'll try filling our 4 worm molds. We should have plenty of material. Go back over the top and refill them so that we hopefully don't get any hollow worms. Still have plenty of material, but we'll use that again next time. There are some worms that we tried last time. We're going to throw those right in there and mix them up as well. We're only going to go with 20 because we're only going to do tips. And I don't know exactly how to graduate it out so that it fills just the bottom tip of the mold. We're just going to try some different stuff and you guys get to be a part of it. 20 milliliters to 5 drips. In the microwave for, we're going to try a minute and see how it looks. In the meantime, let's open these up. Look at that. 4 good looking worms. Now it's good and liquid. We'll stir it just to make sure. Just pour a little bit in each one. Alright, wait for the next solution and see how it turns out. Alright, let's see how they turned out. The one that I poured too quickly has a void and it couldn't get all the air out, so that one won't make the team. But I kind of like the other ones. I like the chartreuse tips. And there you have it. We're going to make some out of just part A without the chartreuse tips, just the dark green, and we're going to go out and try and fish them today.